Hear me out when I tell you that you cannot, under any circumstances, teach people how to treat you. And that is because how people treat you, it's in direct correlation with how they feel about you. And don't get me wrong, I understand what people mean when they say that you can teach people how to treat you. What they mean is that you can choose to exit the situation if you don't feel like respect is being served at the table. But that is not teaching people how to treat you, because that doesn't guarantee that the people or the person is going to change their behavior when they come back, if they ever even come back. Okay, hey you girls, welcome back to my channel. So in this one, I thought we could talk about something that I hear all the time on the internet. I hear it on TikTok all the time, and it is that you can teach people how to treat you right. I think this is a dangerous narrative to put out there, especially for younger girls, younger women, you know, so women who are 15, 16, 19, and perhaps even in their early 20s, right? And no, you cannot teach people how to treat you, and that is because the way people treat you is in direct correlation with how they feel about you, right? And how they feel about you is something that you cannot change, you cannot influence. Implying that we can teach people how to treat us is implying that we can actually influence how people feel about us, which we cannot, right? Think about how many times you met somebody and you just didn't like them, right? Right off the bat, you would say things like, oh, I don't know, something about her vibe, something about her energy. Like, what does that even mean, right? More time than not, we don't even know why we don't like people. I guarantee you that most people who don't like you have no idea why they don't, but I can tell you why they don't like you, because subconsciously you trigger them, right? Something about you reminds them of a memory that isn't very pleasant. Maybe your perfume remind them of an auntie that they didn't like as a child. Maybe your features remind them of an auntie they didn't like as a child, right? We cannot control this type of things. And because of this, we cannot actually control how people treat us. Okay, the only thing we can do is remove ourselves from the situation. And before you do so, assess whether you're going to be okay without them. Now, you should be able to be okay without anybody, but this is still important to say, right? Because we can teach people how to treat us implies that if we remove ourselves, our energy from the situation, that the person is going to come back with a changed behavior, which is not always true. Sometimes the people come back and they don't change their behavior at all. And sometimes the people don't even come back at all. Okay, so it is very dangerous to tell people that, oh, you can teach people how to treat you, you can impose respect. No, you cannot. Okay, listen, the way people treat you has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. Okay, some people, as a rule of thumb, they go outside and they treat everybody with kindness when they are out there, because they believe that everybody is fighting a battle they know nothing about. I know that it's my case. And other people, they just don't care. So you cannot, again, teach people how to treat you. All you can do is talk to them about it, right? I would say if it's somebody that is really meaningful to you, you know, I've had a good friend in the past, she's no longer a friend, unfortunately, that I've had to tell twice, you know, I don't like when you do this, I don't like when you treat me like this. And she wasn't getting the memo, and I've had to remove myself from the situation. She did come back, but she didn't adjust the behavior, and I had to let her go completely. So know this, and know that at the end of the day, some people are going to deem you as inherently worthy, and they are going to treat you beautifully. Okay, now in order to prove to you that you cannot influence how people feel about you, I want to give you this example. I want you to imagine going out on a date, right? Imagine putting in a lot of effort, right? Doing your hair, doing your makeup, doing your nails, wearing high heels, right? Looking flipping fantastic, absolutely phenomenal. You can do all of that, and still your date may not be into you, because you just don't do it for him, because he just doesn't view you or deem you as worthy, because he just doesn't view you as his next girlfriend or wife. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Now, he may consider you as a FW, you know, he may use you, he may sleep with you if you leave him. I actually believe this is the case of most women who are in the FW relationship. Now, I understand and I know that some women are in some FW relationship because they want to be in them, but I believe most women find themselves in this relationship because they believe they can actually change the man. See, they believe they can actually, you know, influence how this person treats them or is going to treat them in the near future. They believe if they're good enough, if they behave good enough, or this man is going to like them, if they cook for him, if they clean for him, if they give them free access to their body, oh, this man is finally going to pick me, he's going to choose me. No, he's not. No, he's not. He may actually choose a woman that has never cooked for him a day in his life, a woman that has done absolutely nothing for him, simply because he liked her. He just saw her and he deemed her as valuable. Just like that. That's how humans work, and it's unfortunate. but it is that way. But it's not because somebody, a man or a friend or some people don't view you as inherently worthy and valuable that you are not, right? Think about all the things that you don't care for. There are many brands out there that I don't care for, right? But they are still worthy and valuable to many. There are many things that exist in the world that I don't care for. There are many things that exist in the world that you don't care for. But that doesn't change the very real fact that those things are still valuable, okay, to very many people who use them every day, perhaps who purchase them every day, okay? So it's not because some people don't view you, don't deem you, don't perceive you as worthy, as valuable, and because of that they don't treat you with respect, that you are not inherently worthy and valuable, okay? So like we talked about in the beginning of the video, sit them down. If they are really meaningful to you, sit them down once, maybe twice again, if they're extremely valuable to you, if you believe that they actually have the capacity to change. I would say this is the key component to even sitting down and having a talk with anybody, okay? Make sure that they even understand or have the capacity to understand where you're coming from. If they don't, you're wasting your time, okay? Like, and most people, to be honest, are not really going to take you seriously because most people know what they're doing. Again, it's not that they don't know the way they treat you is wrong. It's that they are choosing to treat you this way because they don't actually really care about you. And I know it stings and I know it's hurt, but it is the bitter truth, right? So sit them down once or twice, tell them, you know, what you don't like, what to expect, you know, the tangible changes that you expect for them to effectuate in the future. And if they don't, cut them loose. And again, by cutting them loose, understand that you cutting them loose doesn't mean that they are going to come back and behave the right way, that they're going to come back and like you, that they're going to come back and care for you, that they're going to come back and do what you want them to do or behave the way you want them to behave. They may or may not, or like I told you in the beginning of this video, they may never even come back at all. And that's just a sad reality. But again, the good part is that you are going to meet people who are going to view you as inherently worthy and valuable and are going to treat you as such, as the precious thing that you are. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. In the comment section down below, let me know, do you think we can teach people how to treat us? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when we say, oh, you attract who you are. No, you don't. You attract anybody, okay? Anybody who view you as valuable, anybody who view you as worthy, anybody who think you're beautiful, anybody who is into you, anybody who think they can gain something from you or want to benefit off of you, you will attract. Now, you accept who you are, but I have a dedicated video about that I'm going to be linking in the comment section down below. If I don't forget, do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you on Saturday, 4 p.m. this time, Eastern Standard Time. Bye girls, thanks for watching. Mwah.